Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris. In our Song of the Stars series, we are at war with the Kuvarian Interstellar Hive. And we're wrecking them, just like we did last time. And this time, we want more than we got from them last time. And we're going to get it. Yep, yeah, see, any fleet that attempts to engage us just dies very quickly. It's kind of pathetic, to tell you the truth. Alright, so let's pay a visit to the other planet that we want to conquer, and then we will head into their main space. The third Non-Magnoli is also cruising through their allied territory. We're eliminating jump gates that can be used by anyone that happened to go to war with us on behalf of the Kuvarians.
Debris analyzed.
Now we have some science ships analyzing debris. One there, one there. The Lumbio, let us continue. The spice must flow.
Under attack. Situation log updated.
See, when it says station under attack, I'm a little confused as to what they're talking about. I've heard that notification multiple times over the past episode or two, and it's like, I don't see a station under attack, in fact. So, relax.
Situation updated.
The strange subspace echoes we detected in intergalactic space are now approaching the outer rim of our galaxy. Several smaller contacts appear to be racing ahead of the main body of echoes toward a number of rim systems. We have entered the positions of these systems into the situation log and will continue to monitor the situation. I feel like this is the Unbidden. This is basically the Reapers. They are almost upon us.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
The Reapers are coming. Crap.
Hostile fleet.
It sucks that this is happening like right when Utopia's about to come out. Like, I'm ready to move on from this series. I don't want more new stuff to happen. I really don't. Like, I hate to sound passive, but it's like, I'm ready for this series to be done and dusted. We are picking up a strong subspace signal washing over the galaxy. Its point of origin appears to be the contacts approaching from intergalactic space. Establish visual speed. Interesting. Prethoris is Kriv, Srathi Varas, Graf Nirupthas, Vusna, transmission lost, main screen off. So, Unbidden. We have received word that several outlying systems along the galactic rim are being overrun by some sort of invasion force. This appears to have been the source of the subspace echoes we detected approaching our galaxy. What we are encountering now is only the vanguard. The main body of contacts has yet to arrive. Reports have so far been confused, but the ships used by the invaders appear organic in nature and do not respond to hails. Our entire galaxy may be facing an invasion of unprecedented scope. They act as a single mind. Remarkable. So this part of the galaxy that's been untaken, it's been untouched, it's about to have, I'm guessing, the Unbidden show up? That would be my first guess.
Research complete.
Interesting. Alright, so now we have the 0-point reactor. Oh, that's just because okay, interesting. That's just we picked up enough technology to get to that. We're still researching stuff, so never mind. We're at 15% war score. Ancient drones reaching for past skies. The old drones, fitfully dormant on Nalchetris' moon, have become active again, and their work is a mixed blessing. Under the cover of night and spotty airspace surveillance, they have erected the framework of some gigantic structure a short distance away from our primary settlement on Nalchetris. Our engineers are convinced it is the realization of some outmoded concept known as a space elevator, perhaps a common sight in the times before we voices first took to the stars. It will eventually have to be raised as it stands in the way of our expansion plans for the colony, and bringing it down safely will take some time. At least our engineers are giddy with excitement at the prospect of studying the thing up close. So we do get some engineering research from this, and we get an inconvenient space elevator, which is hilarious. Alright. Can't see anything out here yet. I don't quite know. We are no longer able to discern the main body of approaching subspace echoes from our own galaxy's background radiation, which can mean only one thing. They have arrived. If the size of the vanguard is any indication, the main host of these invaders must be massive. They are here.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I guess I should start building more ships.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Research complete.
Research
Debris
complete.
analyzed.
Oh, cool. We finished researching hyper shields. Still haven't actually finished a project. We're just getting a lot of debris
Hostile
researched.
fleet engaged.
Pretherin Scourge. Ooh, good God.
Situation log updated.
So let's see where they jump.
Engaged. Situation log updated.
I have enough attack power to take on that group if I were to group my ships together. That's definitely a powerful fleet, but I feel like I could take them on. Now, what's going on with my income? Oh, interesting. Look at this. The Kuvarians are sending a fleet to say hello. You're gonna regret that. You going there? All right, we'll meet you there. Just kidding, you're not going there. You're going to that planet. Where are you going? And where are these guys? All right, we've lost sight of the fleet that was exploring. Okay, so the Pretherin Scourge is establishing territory.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated. Station under attack.
Turaskmina Durov. Okie dokie. If I wasn't in the middle of a war, I would just go and attack them with my entire fleet right now. Tell you what. Well, no, I can't really build another fleet because right now I have an energy deficit for some inexplicable, stupid reason. Not sure what's going on. Maybe it's just that we're at war? I don't know. Where did their fleet go? I know they have a fleet in this area. Oh, there it is. Okay, so they're going for my space. They're going for my space. Okay. Well, let's head back to our space then and try and head them off. I'm going to go ahead and take my attack fleet out of these guys' territory because they were never really much of a threat to me. We have unlocked neutronium armor. Nice. So my ships need to be upgraded again, especially before we go to battle with whatever is attacking us. Pretherin Scourge is establishing more territory. They are moving rapidly. So I'm guessing they're going to take on the Lavis Autocracy, maybe even the Dabix Remnant pretty soon. This might even cause some of the fallen empires to awaken. Things just getting interesting right when I'm ready to play Utopia and not play this series anymore. I'm kind of bitter. Again, if you're watching this, I fully expect that you are one of the diehards who's been following this from the beginning, or are just curious to see, how it ends. Because at this point, the viewership of Song of the Stars is way down, and that's normal for a series at this point. So I appreciate you watching. If we weren't at such a weird point with Utopia about to come out, this would be a lot more interesting.
Station under attack.
Station under attack. Where? I keep getting that notification. Where do I have a station under attack? Let me look around. I've received that notification so many times. Which station is under attack? As far as I can tell, no station is under attack. It may be... Okay, it's when a science ship flies too near one of my stations. Alright, the Pretherin Scourge is pushing up against the Lavis Autocracy's space. I'm amused. Alright, the third Namagnoli is making its way through their space. After waking up yet again, the drones briefly disappeared from sensors. When they returned, it was with a large cache of minerals of unknown origin in tow. They dumped it on the surface of Null Chetris after sending a badly corrupted burst transmission indicating they'd fulfilled a requisition request. Then they went back to the moon. Free minerals, no complaints. Looks like we've got a small Starfleet here. Hang on, let's take a second to annihilate everything in this system. Since we're flying through, we may as well.
Station under attack. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, good.
Debris analyzed. Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
This is a battleship?
Hostile
Yep.
fleet engaged.
Goodbye. Single battleship against my entire fleet. Or
Situation log
one of my
updated.
entire fleets. Goodbye. Oh, that was kind of an anticlimactic explosion. Let's see, where else can we hit you? Alright, so this is your capital world. Let's pay them a visit, shall we? Let's see if we can get you to surrender. Oh, hi!
Station under attack.
Alright, so they've annihilated one of my research stations in this sector. But we're about to annihilate them.
Construction complete.
And they just jumped away. Like the little bitches that they are. Oh, interesting! The Prethrin Scourge just gave up some territory. I wonder if they are at war with the Dabic Remnant. Hang on. No, I can't see anything about that. Alright, so we are a few jumps away from their capital, and I look forward to melting this entire system. Let's go ahead and take things up to speed 3. Station under attack, yet again. It's just a science ship, guys. Relax. Meanwhile, this second Namagnoli is about to arrive for its upgrades. Meanwhile, I believe it is time to go ahead and embark Alright, so all of you need to merge. And I'll see you when you have merged. And then we're going to get them down into this territory and start taking some planets. Because that's the only way we're going to bring the war score up, is by actually conquering worlds, but we can easily do it. Prethrin and Scourge are kind of hanging out. They haven't really conquered anything on this side of the galaxy yet. They've just taken their own space. They haven't attacked anyone else.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so we've arrived in their capital system. We've jumped in right on top of their homeworld, which is amazing.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
I wonder if the AI has any kind of reckoning with
Situation log updated.
the fact that we just did what we just did. You know, like, are they able to grasp, like, the fact that we just attacked your capital, like, and wiped it out? Like, from an emotional standpoint, that's a huge blow. That's a morale hit. You know, that should increase the war score a lot. That should tempt them to... Alright, let's just hang out at their capital and bomb it to hell. Alright, the transport fleets are combining slowly but surely. Meanwhile, ships are still uploading. It's taking them a while. Ooh, these are long upgrades. What's taking so long? I don't like it.
Station under attack.
Station under attack. Tired of hearing that. An estranged relative. Frantic signal burst from the moon alerted us to the fact that the old drones on the planet have woken yet again. This time they bring us a significant prize, as they have unearthed an ancient satellite from the depths of their moon and partially repaired it. We do not know how the satellite ended up there, nor why the drones have ignored it until now. Regardless, if even a fragment of its databanks have survived, there's a lot we can learn about the day-to-day life and the empires that the drones first served. Crashed First League satellite modifier to Chetris 3A. Neato. Let's get a construction ship down there then. Go build a research station, please. It's going to take a while for you to get there, but that's fine. Okay, Transport Fleet 21 is ready. Let's go ahead and bring them down. Let's also assign a general to lead them. Army upkeep, yep. Let's definitely do that. We now have a nice energy surplus, of all things. Implant malfunctions, not again. Wow, we have lots of debris. Alright, I need a science ship in orbit here. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Lumreba, go. How did this... Man, this upgrade has taken a long time, and I'm on fast speed. This better be a good combat upgrade, I'm just saying.
Station under attack.
Station under attack. It's that system right there. That's where it's happening. The Gorf autocracy has declared the Lavis autocracy their rival. Ooh, the Pretheran Scourge is pushing into the Lavis autocracy. I'm curious to see... Oh, they've taken the Sol system. That's kind of awesome. So they actually control Earth. Cytophane Capritek has died, so we need a new physics researcher. Let's take care of that, shall we? I'll just take Milas Kajatek. He's got a 5% research bonus. Go for it. 2 months until the quantum destabilizer is done. 29 months until ship hull points have been modified completely. That's handy. We're still just in orbit of their main world, bombing the crap out of it. You would think their morale would be significantly affected.
Research complete.
Research complete. Excellent. Quantum destabilizer. Oh yeah, we should definitely go for another energy credits boost, I would imagine. We're probably not gonna have it done while the series is still going, but still, let's go for it. It's always nice to get those, because then you can actually support many, many more ships. And since we have such a nice surplus, speaking of more ships, let's go ahead and work on that. What is it, 20, 30, and 40? So right now I've got 6 ships, or 6 planets that can build ships. Alright, that's 12. Alright, so that actually needs to be removed. Okay, so that should be 11. Okay, there's my 20 battle cruisers. Or battleships, rather. And then cruisers, I need 30. About to run out of minerals. Actually, just ran out of minerals. Lovely. All right, so we're going to wait for those to build. Who just died? Varix Cajusto died. That sucks. He was a good leader. All right, let's go ahead and recruit a new admiral. Ship hull points plus 10%. Leader experience gain. Let's go for the ship hull points plus 10%, the younger version. Go. Well, this war has not gone nearly as swiftly as I would have hoped, but we have annihilated their ships at every turn, so I hope they just surrender again at some point. But I need my ships to finish upgrading. That's taking a long time. They're avoiding the capital system because they know that I'll annihilate them if they get close. Yeah, that's what it is. The station is under attack just from a science ship. It's not actually under attack at all. Which is kind of funny. Alright, so what do we have? We have 5 cruisers that need to be built on every world. And I was only able to queue up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, so close. The game is considerably slower. Well, not considerably. It's noticeably slower. Oh. On later in the game is what I was going to say. The erratic behavior of the narcoleptic drones have taken a violent turn. A number of them woke and entered the atmosphere of Null Chetris, as is their wont, only to slam into the surface of the planet at full thrust, repeatedly in many cases. Damage to the colony was negligible, but the nigh invulnerable drones were destroyed in bright showers of blue sparks, indicative of the tremendous force of and dedication to their self-destruction. Can we find out what was wrong with them?
Station under attack.
5. Alright, we need to keep waiting in order to be able to build more cruisers. We just need to wait for our mineral income to go up. It'd be nice to have a 4th fleet, though. 81% done with upgrades. Meanwhile, can I send... I can probably send this ship up to just Null Zarath, and they could be back in time to be done. I could probably find a planet that's closer that has... Yeah, there's a military station here, actually. Let's see if I can just go to Moragard and give that order. Should be able to, rather than going to Null Zarath. Actually, you know what? Let's just go to Crash. Yep, okay, there we go. So I can upgrade them there. That makes a lot more sense. They're definitely rebuilding their fleet all around me, but I could jump in and annihilate their fleet anytime I wanted. So it wouldn't necessarily go well for them. Okay, so 5 cruisers here. We need 5 cruisers here. Alright, there's that, and just 3 more, and I'll be done with the cruisers, and then I just need to build destroyers.
Ships upgraded.
Nice. About bloody time. And attack power did go up substantially, so that was worth the wait.
Station under attack.
Okay, just need to build 1 more. I would really like to go to battle in the final episode with this new force that's arrived. I wouldn't mind that. Okay, so that's all the cruisers I'm going to need to build. The battleships are on their way as well.
Special project complete.
Implants removed. At least something good came of this. We got some society research which will help with the current project, which we are pursuing. Still a long ways off, though. We have lots of influence again, though. Haven't had that much influence in a long time. Alright, so transport fleet has arrived. Let's go ahead and take the first Navignoli in. Alright, we once again have a huge energy deficit. Not surprising. Ah, it began as a subtle shift in... Oh, crap. Oh no! Oh no! Fallen Empires awakened! It began as a subtle shift in Dabic's behavior. Scattered reports of their ships, once rarely seen outside their space, now being spotted in remote systems all across the galaxy. Highly advanced scouting vessels visiting ancient ruined worlds, refusing all hails and fleeing when attacked. Their purpose and mission unknown until now. We now know that the Dabics were preparing, recovering the databanks of survey beacons and automated scouting posts left behind when they retreated to their present borders, gathering information for their return to the galactic stage. In Dabic space, fleets are gathering, armies are being mustered, and ancient factories roar to life. For the first time in an age, the Dabic's restorers are looking outwards beyond their borders and toward the galaxy at large. As their decaying shipyards are repaired and refitted and the dormant systems of Titan foundries come online, the rest of the galaxy is left with only one question. Who will this once sleeping giant target first in their quest to reclaim age-old glory lost? Giants in the playground. Oh boy. So the Dabic's restorers.
Station under attack.
So they are xenophobe, fanatic xenophobe, in fact. Okay, so they are likely to attack any empire that will not acknowledge their overlordship. Their surviving drones have been missing since the suicide incident. The history buffs on Null Chetris are convinced the drones are still in close proximity, shielded from prying eyes by some lost technology, but the expected time window for their next activation has come and gone. Progress on deep analysis of the destroyed drones remains has been slow, but a breakthrough is expected soon. Keep me posted. Thank you. Why are you still preparing for ship upgrades? What could possibly be taking so long?
Construction complete.
Okay, there we go. God. Alright, So they're upgrading now. They're going to take just as long as the previous upgrades did. I wonder if the Dabiq's restorers came online in response to the presence of the Pretheran Scourge, which would be cool. God, it's on now. And we're about to go switch to Utopia. Maybe I'll return to the series at some point in the future after episode 60. Maybe that's what I'll do. Because this would be interesting to finish this campaign and kind of see how things go. Okay, so our transport fleet needs to come with us to Stepnar. Go. Let's actually start conquering planets and raising our war score here. We're at 16% war score with no planets occupied, which is good. Before I end the episode, I'm going to go ahead and interesting. It's giving me the option to land armies. I'm going to go ahead and take a planet. Oh, that's why. This is a crappy world. In that case, go ahead and land armies. Just do it. I mean, this ship's going to arrive and take over the planet, but then we'll take that one, and that'll raise the war score a little bit and let us end the conflict hopefully soon-ish. Alright, we have arrived, and their defense armies are dying. Planetary fortifications are going down as well, so they're dying all the faster.
Enemy planet.
Nice. 21% war score. Let's keep going. Interesting. So they're having problems here too. I'm just going to land. This empire's having huge issues. All I have to do is take some worlds from them. This will hopefully lure them into attacking sooner. Okay, Quartanil has died. So who's our new... Quartalomi is our new ruler. Happiness boost, nice. And an extra leader lifespan. Or extra leader lifespan. Ship hull points plus 5%. Oh, that could not have come at a better time. Armor plus 5%. Yeah, armor plus 5% doesn't sound too bad, actually. Go for it. It's not even going to take that long compared to some of the other stuff we've been doing. 91 months, that's nothing. Core Apparent Ruber. So we have a Core Apparent now, who is a fertility preacher and is nervous. I've never seen a ruler with a... Oh, that sucks. Look at that. Naval capacity minus 20%. I've never seen that. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here. And next episode, we're going to have to see... I mean, it's going to be episode 60. So we're going to stop after episode 60, and I'm probably going to jump into some... Utopia coverage. By the time you watch this, you might have already seen some on my channel. So we might just do some Utopia coverage in the 6 p.m. slot until Utopia is out and I can do a proper beginning. But we will likely work on that. But this series, I'm not sure. I mean, with everything that's happening, it's interesting, but this is soon to be an outdated version of Stellaris. So even if I do return to it, you know, there'll be whole new systems and it'll be better to start fresh. So this has been a fun series, and we definitely control so much of the galaxy. And we kind of had honestly, I still feel like that was kind of a game-ruining setback. The only real validation that I have in this is I did actually reach out to Wiz, and I was like, hey, watch the beginning of the episode after this happened, because I rant about it for about 2 minutes, and I would like to know your thoughts as a developer. As the person working on this game, as the person responsible for so much of this awesomeness, and he kind of landed with me at the risk of sounding pompous. I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but it is validating to feel like, okay, well, that mechanic did not work as intended, you know, and that I wasn't just complaining for nothing, which was nice. So that was nice, but at the same time, it was still kind of game running because I had been focused for so long on taking that entire arm, and with Utopia coming up, it is time for this series to be done and dusted, I think. I'll always consider returning to it if I feel like in the future it would be viable. But for now, we're going to go till 60 and then call it at that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.